And right, ready to go. Okay, everyone, welcome to Shooting the Shit episode 135. Tonight, or well, it's tonight. We've got a couple of things. Milkshake hashtag thingy, and YouTube, the new rules and weird goings-ons and stuff on the YouTube thing. And then maybe we've got time. I don't think we will, but if we've got time, yeah. Well, the co-host is going to be 5 minutes late, so I don't know what she's going to bring, but we'll find out. But we'll start off with, I don't know if you know anything about comic books. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know so much,
stuff.
but I do know about DC and Marvel.
Okay, so you sort of know maybe a wee bit more than I do about all this crap that's happening with comic books, right? Yeah, I've heard about it, like obviously, but I've never really looked into it. Like, I've seen the nonsense about the Joker. What was it? The one of the Joker comic ones that had oh, what was it? The Killing Joke, was it? Is that what it was called?
Killing Joke. It's called the Killing Joke.
Yeah. They had a special. It's a special cover, and they went mental because it showed something that everyone got upset about. But I thought it was a good cover because it shows you that Joker doesn't give a fuck and he thinks it's funny.
Yeah, obviously, because the Joker is a murdering psychopath. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about the consequences. All he cares about is just getting on the Batman skin and having a good time. He's a flat-out nihilist.
Yeah, all he wants is to annoy Batman. That's it, and he doesn't give a fuck about how he does it, and he knows how to do it. Like that picture, I was like, yeah, Batman's going to be really fucking pissed off because like he captured Batgirl, and he's like got her knife to her throat and raping her and shit. Yeah, I think Batman would be pissed off, but the only reason he's doing it is to piss off Batman. So I thought it was a good...
And to break Gordon's moral code as well. He did this to also get to Gordon.
Yeah, to make Commissioner Gordon... Well, he wasn't the commissioner, was he? At that point.
He was probably Captain Gordon. But with the Joker, he basically says, how would I break these two, essentially stoop them down to my level? Oh, I know. Hurt the ones they pretty much would protect.
Yeah. Who Batgirl was Commissioner Gordon's daughter, so he was doing two things with one stone, basically. I've seen the anime version, the new animated version of that. It was quite good, and that was after all that shit happened. I think I've got a redone cover of that somewhere on my hard drive. Actually, that was quite a good one. It's even worse than the one that they did shout about. See if I can find it because I fucking love it. It's brilliant.
Hey, Boyd.
Yeah, and I don't know if I kept it. Oh, tell me I kept it. Yo, we're talking about the comic book things. The Killing Joke. I'm trying to find. There it is. Right. I fucking love this. This was a fan art depiction of it because people got annoyed sort of with them. So this is like a different picture that I like. I think this is better than the one that they had, actually. Probably people won't agree with me, but there we go. That's like someone redone it, and I think that just yeah, that just, I thought that was funny. Because they went even more with it because they were talking, like, the people that banned it were annoyed and sort of making stuff up like they usually do, and then someone just drew that and to even make them worse.
That's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, yes, because that was meant to be a gun or something, or a knife. I can't remember what he was holding, but they've changed it. This bit, and this bit's all changed. But yeah, you get why I thought that was funny. It's still got it as well. Right. So anyway, that was about the Killing Joke special edition cover that they've got banned, basically, a while back. So there has been shit happening in comics for a good while now.
No.
There's been other retarded shit happening. Now I don't know much about comics, but I've seen it.
They're
I've seen it in
doing.
the thing.
I saw a thing where they're going to take this. I believe it's DC. I think it's DC. Maybe it's Marvel. You know, I'm not sure because I'm not familiar with the superhero. But it's a woman, and she's like Egyptian god. You know, that's where she gets her powers from. And they're apparently turning her into a Muslim to combat like Trump.
It's probably Marvel.
Yeah.
And the thing that she does to gain her powers is she has to yell, "I am ISIS."
Ah, that's fucking brilliant.
It's like they just walked themselves right into that one.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking stupid. How fucking stupid could you be? That's like terrorist propaganda, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, because at first she was like Egyptian, so the ISIS thing was like the Egyptian goddess Isis.
ISIS,
but then,
yeah.
But since they're switching her to Muslim.
Yeah, that was what comic books were for. Way back in the day, was like they were sort of like propaganda for the World War II-ish, I think, around about that time. If I'm right, they sort of done that sort of.
They didn't start that way because of that. Comics were like already there, and then they took like cartoons and comics that were around, and they started putting like World War II stuff in them. You know, where they're punching Nazis and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So I knew that comic books, there was something to do with that. I don't know. As I say, I don't read comic books. I just see the nonsense that these people fucking put out. And like some of the real bad ones, like unsolicited opinions on Israel. I mean, why is that in a comic book? Why would a god... Yeah, I think it's Zeus's dad. Why would Zeus's dad give a fuck about fucking Israel? Like, it doesn't make sense. Why would you say that? It's like they put retarded shit. They don't do it from the character. They do it from themselves. Does that make sense? Like the writers, they're not thinking about the character.
They're not very canon with the character.
No,
it doesn't make it sense that she would even get Egyptian powers anymore. It seems like she would lose her powers was the one that they're changing because she should be worshiping the Egyptian gods.
Yeah. That's like if you're going to get like paganism into comics, might as well have the practitioners actually practice the belief systems of paganism, like whether it's Thor is already a god and probably his follower would be an Ovinist, or at least an Aethys who practices Esoteric.
Thor was he not a Viking god?
Yes, he's the Norse.
No.
Thor.
No.
Is that Norse?
Yes, it's Norse.
It's like a Norse thing. Yes.
But that's like Viking, is it not?
No, Viking is a job. Norse is a culture, and the ethnic Norse is a culture. Most likely it's from Northern European, Scandinavian origin. And with Thor, he's also associated with gravity. And the planet also would refer to him as Jupiter, if you looked at from some research as well. With Thor, he's a god of storms, a god of rain. He's also basically gravity because rain. You need gravity for the water to come down, for the rain to come down.
Right.
He's basically like the Norse Zeus kind of thing, where he has like he's the god of like sky and thunder.
But Zeus is a.
Zeus also has lightning, and he's the god of the sky.
No, Zeus is. No, but is Zeus not Thor's dad?
No, that's Odin.
That's Odin.
Right.
Odin,
yeah.
Romans would be Mercury or Hermes if you follow for the Greek and the Iberian tradition. For the Greek tradition, while in the Northern European tradition, Odin is the head god, which is associated as well through the god of speed, Mercury, or rather the god of messengers, who often interact with humans on a regular basis.
Right. Yeah, again, why do they do this shit? I don't understand. Anyway, so get to this fucking article, right? So, this is, I hope you can see it. You can see it, right? Yeah, good. Right, this is the hashtag Make Mine a Milkshake, right? Seemingly, she's an editor for Marvel, and she was harassed after a trip to Ben and Jerry's. Now, we all know that probably didn't happen, but anyway, I'll let everyone make up their own minds, right? So Marvel Comics love milkshake. You can see it in you can even gain Stan Lee's health by them, but it seems not everyone loves Marvel Comics loving milkshakes, especially when they are women. Like, that whole paragraph just doesn't make sense, but okay. It's Marvel Milkshake Crawl, right? So she's took a photo of them just enjoying a milkshake. Right, cool. When Marvel editor Heather Anatons posted this photo of her and her crew enjoying such milky beverages on a Friday after work, she probably didn't expect the reaction she received. Frankly, who would? Okay, let's see the reactions. I would totally bang the girl in front. Okay. Yeah, I would probably expect that, to be fair.
Yeah, anytime you should always expect for somebody, whether you are male or female, and you're good looking at all in any way, you should expect that when you post your picture online. Because I see it for both men and I see it for women. I don't see how that's unexpected.
No, I totally expect that to happen. I've seen it happening so many times. I'd be like, yeah, that's expected. Like, I don't, right? Better have her sign a consent form. She looks like a false rape charge type. Right?
That's hilarious.
You're right. No life experience, the creepiest collection of stereotypical SJWs anyone could possibly imagine. But, okay. The idea, this does explain the quality of work Marvel has been putting out of late. Okay, yeah, the Marvel comics, as we've been talking about, have went downhill. Can we just get off feminism and social justice and actually print stories? God, DC looks better and better. Right, so where's the harassment? I don't understand. Okay, but it helps, and not that it should. Antos is an editor who amongst other books, works on Star Wars, the Star Wars line for Marvel, a line that she has enjoyed both critical and commercial acclaim. But apparently, that means that she and her co-workers are unable to enjoy a milkshake at the end of a working week and post it to her followers without being a target. of targeted insult, sexual harassment, and basically rape threats because they are women. What? Where's the rape threat?
They didn't show a rape threat. You saying that you want to have sexual relations with somebody is not a rape threat. Not even close. You're allowed to express your desire for people, but I didn't see anybody that said I want to have sex with her unconsensually or I want to rape her. But I don't know.
There's nothing in there that says it. That whole thing. There's nothing in there.
There's criticizing the work of Marvel and of her. There's criticizing and making fun of SJW and feminism, and then there's one person that said that they would bang her.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it is.
So either it happened and they just decided not to show the tweet, or most likely it didn't really happen.
And these are just the ones that were made public and haven't been taken down. Well done, internet. What do you mean the ones that were made public? What are you on about, you fucking hack? Like, if this happened on Twitter, it's all public, you holy shit. Holy shit. Right? If it happened on Twitter, it's all public.
Yep.
Right?
It's public platform.
I don't understand. These people are retarded. Like, the person that's writing this, who is it? Rich Johnston, you're a fucking idiot. Holy shit. So, she tweets, woke up today with a slew of garbage tweets and DMs for being a woman in comics who posted a selfie of her friends getting milkshakes. No. It wasn't for being a woman. Apart from maybe one of them, it was for writing shit stories or something. One of them was for being a woman, but that's... Why don't you just take that as a compliment? Like, what's wrong with you? It's like...
People can tell me they want to bang me. I don't care.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you just take that as a compliment? Be like, yeah, thanks. Like what? Oh, I'm going to cry now. You're harassing me and sexually assaulting me because you told me you want to bang me. It's like, no, I just go, yeah, thanks. Like, oh, I don't know. Like, even if a guy came up to me and said that, I would be like, yeah, thanks, but I'm not gay. Like, I wouldn't be go crying and say, oh, he's harassing me.
It's like, yeah, even gays could recognize, hey, well, they're just straight, can't be helped. Like that, right? Yeah, even gays are pretty much waking up and fighting against feminism. There are gay guys who are pretty much standing against modern feminism as we speak. And basically, this is confirmed by a gay skeptic YouTuber called Prince of Queens. I do recommend checking his channel out there. He really has some very informative stuff about it. So yeah, even he confirms that, yeah, there are gays who pretty much oppose the SJW, most likely modern feminism as a whole, and realizing just how much of a problem it is for their lifestyle. Because there are times where, and I'm shitting not, feminists say that gay men are even more misogynist than straight men.
No, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Yeah, there's basically that deep down inside, most of these feminists, well, the modern varieties anyway, they just want to get in the pants of a gay guy.
Probably, I believe it.
I could see that. However, in response, the Make Mine a Milkshake hashtag has been trending most of the weekends with prominent voices adding their support and has gone far and wide. Right, okay. One of my many favourite people editors in this earth, I stand with you. Make mine a milkshake, okay? And even the Punisher likes the idea of milkshakes. What is this shit? So basically, you just tweet out, "Oh, I'm being harassed," and then people go, "Oh, look, I've got a milkshake." Are all these people retarded?
Oh, they're clearly all retarded. Like, nobody cares that she was drinking a milkshake with friends. Oh my god.
Look at this shit.
It could have been her. It could have been a picture of her drinking anything, or just posting a picture of her doing literally anything else. It's because she was doing terrible writing and people were making fun of feminism, because feminism is shit.
Yeah, and one guy said he would bang her. Like, and you can guarantee,
that's so retarded.
You can guarantee this guy that wrote this, right, went and searched for the awful tweets, right, and that was the best he could come up with.
Oh, probably, yeah, for sure.
Right, so, yeah, and it just keeps going on and on, and on and on.
They're so dumb. This is why people are making fun of her.
This is why people are making fun of all of them. It's why we're talking about it now. It's because of this shit. That hashtag wouldn't have been to my attention if it wasn't for all that bullshit. And then I wouldn't have found this retarded article saying that a couple of comments were harassment. And even the opposing kind of video hatred targeted at innocent people is itself a subject of scorn by some. Holy shit, look at these Bahar faggots mad because they don't have the balls to bang her. See, that's funny.
That is hilarious.
Because that's what started it all. Funny that Make Me a Milkshake is trending at #1 because white knighting for women who make up harassment is extremely popular. Oh, and that's that hashtag. That's what that hashtag's about. It took me a while to figure out what it was about, and then I found this and I thought that would do for the show. But that's what that fucking hashtag's about. Unfucking believable.
You're retarded and you know it.
Yes.
You're writing for Marvel. When you're retarded and you know it, you're writing for Marvel. When you're retarded and you know it, and your milkshake's gonna show it. You're retarded and you know it. You're writing for Marvel.
And DC's bad as well. Because DC's Batman, right?
Yeah, Batman and Superman. They're
all infected. They've infected that as well. So first it was computer games, and now it's fucking comics. And I've heard the Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons and like everything. These idiots have infected everything. Like everything's problematic. Can't have that in games. Oh my god.
They've infected like some of my favorite Japanese fashions too. Just so you know.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, I like the Lolita fashion, you know, and you know the really pretty dresses and stuff. It's kind of like conservative, where you know they cover up more. They're a bunch of cleavage and stuff. Well, that's problematic because you know that's expressing too feminine of stuff. Because it's kind of like a throwback to how things were before. So I've seen feminists like really criticize it. But I've also seen feminism try to claim it as their fashion. So I've seen both. And it's like, how about no? It has nothing to do with that at all. How about no? How about you get out of this fashion?
I mean, like the game thing, like I remember playing games with like women and stuff all the time, like Mario Kart and fucking Street Fighter and SNES and Sonic, and like girls were always playing games. Like there's not a time when I can remember that like there wasn't a game or like wasn't a point where we were like, no, you're a girl, you can't play games. I can't remember that.
I can't either, and I am a girl. Who played tons of games when she was a kid. Like, oh my god, so many. I was a pretty big gamer. And
I don't know where that bullshit's coming from. I honestly
I have no idea, because none of it is like from any of my experiences like ever.
Like it might be.
And I
like
only had like one. I only had like one creepy experience, and it wasn't because like I was a girl. It was because I was a kid.
Mm.
And I was like playing an online game, and this guy wanted to fly me to see him.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's creepy. And I'm like, how about no? But like that was it. But I was like, how about no? And then I just didn't play with them.
Yeah, you've got that option. In online games, I can remember the little thirsty teenagers, right? You could trick them into giving you money.
Oh my god, no! Any online game I ever played, I always had people give me stuff because I'm
because you're a girl.
Yeah, because I'm a girl. So then I could get people to like level me up faster. Because sometimes, like, in EverQuest, and EverQuest 2, they could help you get things for quests that are like way above, items and stuff, and then they could help you because you could party with them, and they could help level you and stuff as long as you weren't too far below. They could hop on one of their lower characters and start like helping you level and stuff. Oh my god, yeah, it happened all the time.
Yeah,
like,
and I was sometimes I play female characters, sometimes I play male ones, but you totally notice the difference, right? If you're looking for a party and you're a male.
Yeah,
you hardly get any attention, but if you're a female, if your character's female, you get more attention.
Yeah, my uncle, he plays strictly female characters on EverQuest 2. Like all of his characters are female characters. He was showing me them. They're badass looking, by the way. Because he's like he plays it a lot, so he's like really good at the game. He strictly plays female characters because of the difference. Yeah. And my aunt played. I think my aunt still plays EverQuest 2, but she didn't show me her characters last time I visited. My uncle just showed me his. So I think she's still playing as well. And she played things, and she would act like she was single. My uncle knows, so it's not like she was cheating on him or anything. She would act like she was single so that guys would give her items and stuff.
There was one time, I've probably said this before, but my mate was on an MMO, and it was Guild Wars, and he had a female character, and sometimes like people would give him stuff and stuff. So there was this one guy that was doing that, right? And then it came down to, where do you live? And it was like Scotland, and the guy went, oh, so do I. It's like, where about? And he was like, near here. He's like, oh, I'm quite near there. Where about are you? We could maybe meet up. And my mate went, fuck that, and logged off. He's like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Just click the
he can't meet up because he's not really a girl. I think that it might get harder for guys to pretend to be girls on games and stuff because, you got like the mics and everything now. Yeah. So I feel bad for the guys that can't masquerade as a female on the games where you do the voice. So I'm sorry.
No, but sometimes you weren't masquerading, right? We would just be us. Like, it was just the character they assumed, and we just let them assume.
Oh, because well, for one, you like playing Mercy a lot, and she's female, and as nothing, because it just has to do with like you liking to play that character.
Well, that one is, but the other one with MMOs and stuff, I just like really having a female healer, just because I think it suits females better, because I'm a sexist, misogynist pig.
Oh, you are. Oh my god.
That's just it. And I like looking at women more than I do of my man. So, or like if it suits the character, like I would rather have a man with a big sword, or all that stuff, but a female wizardy type, they suit that better for me. Like, I just think the aesthetic suits it better, and I think the aesthetic for a warrior suits a male better for me. That's just the way I like to do things. Although you can have one or the other, you can obviously choose whatever one you want, but I just think that looks better to my eye. I just like it better.
Well, that's why they give you the choice. You get to do the ones that you like better.
Right.
Or whatever suits you. I always put females
yeah.
on online games because, you know, I notice the difference. So I like to get the help and the free items and stuff like that.
You do it. Honestly, you do it.
Yeah, of course.
It definitely happens. But they're saying, no, but you get harassment and all this shit. And I'm like, I've never heard it. Honestly, the only I was playing games online for ages, but it could be like a PC thing. I've said this before. Could be a PC thing, and it might be. I've noticed the consoles are worse. Like the consoles are fucking awful. Like the COD games and the Battlefields and stuff, and the voice chat on consoles is fucking awful. It's full of little kids and big retarded adults, and they're just idiots, right? But I find on the PC, either no one talks on the mic, or a couple of people do. There's not a lot of people talking on the mic because we all sort of know what we're doing anyway, and we kind of just get on with what we're supposed to be doing. There's not much coordination it needs because we already have it. Like inherently, I don't know. I just find that on my PC, there's not much talking at all. Unless you're in a group of friends and then you all get together and play the same game. And then, yeah. But if you're on your own just joining lobbies and stuff, there's no one's on the mic. Or there's one or two people on the mic. But that's about it. Anyway, that's a wee bit of sidetrack, and we've ran out of time on the YouTube, so I'm going to shut down the YouTubes, and then we'll get into this is actually a good time to shut down the YouTubes because we're going to bitch about YouTube being shit.
Yeah, I got an archive link right on the chat, by the way, so you can go read it.
Cool. Right, I'm stopping the broadcast. So anyone that's listening, go to, or later on, go to aerithradio.co.uk. And it's live, or it will be uploaded on Tuesday, probably Tuesday. I'll be up there to listen to whenever you want. And for our sub patron people, they get it tonight. They'll be able to access the whole stream tonight. For $1. So that's not bad. Keeps us going, and if you want, you can sling us $1 and then you get the episodes right away as soon as they're finished, and I get the time to upload. It's probably an hour after the show goes off air, roughly ish. Anyway, bang YouTube, go to aerithradio.co.uk. Yes.